Welcome to Vietnam Step by Step, your easygoing travel buddy for journeys that feel real. Footpaths instead of fast lanes, small conversations instead of rushed checklists. Today, we're carrying a simple question in one hand and a slim stack of blue notes in the other. What can you buy in Vietnam for 1 million Vietnamese Dong, $38 USD, or 32 ton EUR? Not just stuff, but time and motion and memory. We'll begin in Hanoi while the city shakes sleep from its shoulders, roll south into the limestone country of Ninh Binh, stay the night in a wooden homestay that hums with kitchen sounds, and come back to the capital with pockets light and heart full, having spent exactly 1 million on experiences that still feel like gifts. The camera opens high and quiet. A drone drifts over narrow streets where bamboo poles lift breakfast steam into neon, then sails out above rice like polished glass, where karst towers in Ninh Binh rise from paddies as if a painter forgot to stop. The sea leans silver along the central coast. A Mekong canal threads green between coconut palms. Over this map of light, the voice lands in Hanoi. The old quarter is already awake. The city's first kindness is breakfast. 1 million Dong doesn't ask for sacrifice. It asks for choices that respect the people who make your day possible. So we start with a cup that tastes like a story. Egg coffee, whipped warm to a glossy foam for around 35,000, and a banh mi stuffed with pâté and herbs for 25. You could do this in a fancy cafe, but the better version is at a tiny stool where your knees almost touch the next person's, and the motorbikes purr like big cats. The first bills leave your hand. 940,000 remain, and you already feel richer. If the best purchases are the ones that move you, the next decision is simple. Get out of the city for a day without leaving its orbit. The local bus to Ninh Binh costs roughly 120,000. The station is a soft chaos of loudspeakers and red cords and plastic stools. Someone sells sticky rice and paper, someone else tugs a roll of tickets free. You're in a seat by the window with a bag at your feet and a sunrise movie unspooling. Dike roads, brick kilns, temple roofs peeking through banana leaves, flat light sharpening to gold along irrigation channels. 2 hours later, the bus door breathes open, and the landscape changes scale. Limestone cliffs grow from the fields like sails. Rivers take slow breaths. Lotus leaves hold yesterday's rain like coins. You don't need a car when the day is built close together. Rent a bicycle for about 50,000 and set your pace to the shape of the land. This is the right speed for greetings. A hello from a porch where chilies dry in the sun. A grin from a child who makes victory signs like punctuation. A buffalo who regards you with the solemn patience of a philosopher. The chain clinks, the road gathers dust on your calves, and every few hundred meters, the view writes itself. Water mirrors sky, sky leans down and kisses water. A footpath cuts a clean line along a paddy's edge. Temples here are not museums. They are living rooms with wide doors. Bic Dong's gate is shade and brick and invitation. There is no fixed ticket, so you leave a small donation, 10,000, for brooms and bells, and the kind of quiet that takes work to keep. Shoes off, hat in hand, voice lowered. Incense spirals rise and fold into the leafy shadow of the mountain. In corners, old wood holds fingerprints from days you'll never see. You don't buy silence, you borrow it. Leave it in better shape than you found it. The heat gathers and the river calls. Van Long's Wetland, or a similar backwater, offers boats that nose into reeds like shy water buffalo. The boatwoman rows with her feet, a local elegance that looks like dance and feels like certainty. A shared boat ride is about 100,000 per person, and what you get for that note is a temperature drop and a new way of breathing. The oar whispers, swallows stitch the air into patterns. In a limestone cave, the sound changes shape. Droplets tick time against stone, and you realize sound is the day's real souvenir. When the light flares outside again, reeds write cursive along the current, and the boat's bow draws a clean serif in the water. By the jetty, a press squeezes green rivers from sugarcane. A cup of mia da and a small green rice cake wrapped in banana leaf cost about 25,000 together. You sip until ice taps your lip and sweetness lands like a polite guest. The afternoon lengthens. You roll back toward the homestay quarter and follow a hand-painted sign up wooden steps into a stilt-house with a porch wide enough for 3 chairs and all the stories in the neighborhood. Here, your budget buys the heart of the day. A bed in a shared loft under a thatched roof for about $250,000, and a family dinner, mountain greens and bamboo rice split steaming from its tube, grilled riverfish dusted with makin, a sauce that tastes like the forest remembered. Around $120,000. The best money you spend all trip might be the moment your host pours tea that smells like rain and sets a low tray between you and her grandchildren scramble up the steps with the last of the herbs. The light warms to brass outside. Conversations pile up. Laughter needs no subtitles. Night arrives with crickets and a soft creak from the roof as it cools. At first light, the village walks itself awake. Fog settles in bowls between paddies. Buffalo bells test the air. A rooster auditions for a role no one else wants. You spend a different currency before the last bills leave your pocket. Footsteps. A short, guided walk with a local. Names of trees, a line or two of field etiquette, which path edges belong to someone's grandmother, earns a tip of around $50,000 and buys you more than a route. It buys you permission to understand. Breakfast waits under corrugated tin, pho that steams your lens for $40,000, and a small cup of village coffee for $25, black as a good joke. You stock 2 bottles of water for $20,000 and add an incense donation of $10,000 at a small roadside shrine because the smell anchors memory better than photographs. Then you stand by the road and wave down the return bus, another $120,000 for the ride and the honesty of high noon along the Red River Plain. The last note leaves your hand with a smile. You have spent your $1,038 USD, 32 EURs, on motion and meals, and a bed that creaked politely, on river silence, and a handful of kindnesses. Prices change by season, by city, by how close your money lands to the hands that did the work. But the lesson doesn't age. The more you spend on people, the richer the day becomes. If your journey runs differently, the million still sings. In Ho Chi Minh City, you could slip through a morning on 2 local coffees and a bowl of bun thit nung, ride the new metro or a city bus, step into a museum for the price of a sandwich, eat che for dessert, climb to a modest rooftop for a sunset soda, and sleep in a clean hostel bed in District 1, arriving at the same cheerful arithmetic. Along the coast between Da Nang and Hoi An, you could rent a bicycle, taste mi quang, claim a beach chair and a coconut, wander lantern-lit streets on a single Old Town ticket, share a small boat at Blue Hour, and return home with salt on your skin and change in your pocket. In the Mekong, a dawn canal ride might be included in your homestay or shared cheaply with neighbors. Breakfast hutu, an orchard tasting, a pagoda visit, and a simple room fold into the same orbit. Replace items at will. Keep the principles. Pay fairly, tip when service is personal, ask before filming faces, and never bargain a farmer out of breakfast. What money cannot buy here, unless you carry it carefully, is welcome. Dress modestly for temples and family homes. Keep drones away from sanctuaries and schools. Walk on dikes, not crops. Bargain gently where it's expected, and skip it where it hurts. Your $1,000,000 dong, $38 USD, 32 ton EU year, goes furthest when it feels like a thank you, not a discount. Consider the little envelopes. Small notes for incense, for parking, for the lady who watched your bike while you chased the light. They are stitches that hold a day together. If you're filming the experiment, pack lightly. A phone, a tiny clip-on mic, and a power bank will catch what matters. The clink of chopsticks, the oars drip, the bronze note of a temple bell, the laugh that breaks loose when the wind flips your hat. Keep small bills in a zipper pouch. Keep your schedule looser than you think you need. The best shots arrive between plans. A hand braiding a fish trap, steam lifting a roof one breath at a time. A child's wave caught by accident and kept on purpose. Use a drone for wide context where it's permitted. Then land your lens among people and let the camera breathe with them. At the end, when you sit with the last cup of tea on the last porch of the day, the arithmetic rearranges itself. 1 million dong, about $38 USD or $32 EEUR, bought a city morning and a countryside night, 2 bus rides and 2 coffees, 2 bowls and 1 boat, 1 bicycle and 1 bed, and a dozen small courtesies that turn transactions into conversations. It bought the knowledge that sugarcane juice tastes better when your hands are sticky with ore water, that a donation box is a bridge between strangers, that a homestay dinner is measured in stories, not grams. The stack of blue bills is gone. The balance is not. This is Vietnam step by step, your companion for journeys that are beautiful because they're true. If this film helped you plan smarter or travel gentler, if it traded a must-see for a must-sit, a price list for a conversation, stay with us for the next road, the next river bend, the next porch with a kettle just beginning to whisper. Like, share, and subscribe so we can keep walking Vietnam together, one considerate step at a time. Hãy like, share và subscribe để tiếp tục đồng hành cùng Vietnam step by step trong những chuyến khám phá Vietnam đầy sắc màu. Until the next million, may your paths be soft, your boat steady, and your change always small enough to tip.